Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Topics with me, where today we're going to be talking about something just a little bit shooting star. I'm not used to saying that as much anymore, but before we get started with this episode, let us start our prideful intro. Roll it.
My name is Derek Amal, and I am proud to be. I'm in another town with my family, and so I found a place where everyone will be. Let's talk discreetly. This is Topics with me.
Okay, so we're done with the intro. So, based on the title of this video, I wasn't very clear on what I would be talking about. So, I wanted to before we get started, I wanted to elaborate on what exactly I'm trying to prove a point in this video. I wanted you guys to know my well-being because on social media, some of you guys have been concerned that I haven't been making as many videos, that I haven't been this and that. I mean, it's just a gap in the air, and I'm actually making this video on top of another one that I'm making today, so I have 2 videos to make today, and then maybe a live stream. I make my videos every Saturday and Sunday. It's a whole process. I'll talk about it if I make that live stream, but I wanted to talk to you guys about how I've been doing and how the news has kind of been the same. I don't have really anything to talk about regarding like present day stuff. Everything is kind of the same. Trump, coronavirus, which I'll be talking about in a future video because I haven't been talking about it. I've been holding out, and basically technology, and that we don't know much about it yet. So before we get started in like my well-being and everything, I did want to talk about briefly the Apple March event going on. I heard that it's going to happen towards the end of March, and that's when I'm gonna stop making my videos for a while, and I'll explain in a future video why. But right now it's kind of like a grinding stop because I don't have any large news to talk about. I've been looking at it for the past few weeks. I just don't have any news to talk about apart from my normal, regular, everyday life. And the Apple Watch unboxing will come very soon. I believe that I think it's gonna come next week. I did already unbox it, but I already made a pre-video unboxing it and explaining why I bought it and stuff like that. Basically, that video is coming up, but just wanted to talk about the whole over well-being of everything going on. So basically, the March event was gonna bring in new iPhones, and the new iPhone would be like a budget option for like 4.7-inch iPhone, not really anything too big, not flagship levels, which means that 4 new iPhones would be released this year, kind of like how the iPhone SE was released back in 2016, but then we'd have 3 more lineups at the end of the year. Now, it's kind of complicated because then they'd have to remove the 8 early, and that's a whole nother thing that I don't think that they should do, but eventually, that's gonna have to come to tuition. That's gonna have to, that's gonna have to happen. That's what they're trying to make their line about. Their Apple new, what is it called? The flagship line. Because everything is from, the old flagships to the new flagships, and then they're gonna have the budget. It's gonna be complicated. So they want to create a line that's easy to remember, and the lineup for 2020 to be just seamless. Have everything from this year be this year. They're gonna refresh everything. Maybe for a few items are not going to be refreshed. Maybe they're going to refresh old items that they released maybe last year. Then they're going to have a whole new lineup to try to start the decade off fresh. So that everyone at any price range could get an iPhone with any new type of internals and kind of start off the decade, like I said, fresh. Now, I'm not sure how that's going to entail, and we're not even sure if there's going to be a March event, and if it's going to be like about software or whatever. It's rumors at this point. It's going to probably happen when I'm gone from YouTube, and I'm just going to put it ahead of time. I'm going to talk about it briefly in this video. I don't really have any news apart from that, but I do have things that I did want to talk about with you guys that I claimed earlier in this video. So basically, this part of the video is probably not going to be edited. I have been kind of overwhelmed with work, school, club, and these videos that I'm making. Now, I'm not going to stop making videos. That's not going to be what stops it. And the special is going to come out really soon. Noke Doke special is gonna come out when we hit 4,000 subscribers, which is gonna be big. I thought it was gonna be like 3,700, but then we're now at the 800, and it looks like we're gonna reach 900 before we get to the 4,000 subscriber mark. So I thought, why not push this forward about maybe a few more weeks, and maybe even after I return, because I'm not sure if I'm gonna hold my subscribers or what's gonna happen. We're just gonna see how this goes, and you know, it's gonna be an impeding process. We're gonna see how this goes. But apart from that, you know, let's see, the customers at work kind of are some are really overly nice and they understand how it is to work at McDonald's, and some are not as nice. And it's not because they're not natured. I mean, some are natured that way, but some are just out of the general living of others, so they don't understand. Basically, it's a kid-friendly channel, even though it says it isn't. But basically, they're on a type of influence, and that influence is not good to the work environment. So, you know, I have to kind of be more patient than I am usually, which is way more patience than I thought I would have. But generally, I mean, it's been pretty okay. Our work really hasn't... I've gotten used to the whole process. My body's gotten used to it. So I've worked 6 days this week. I worked yesterday, and I had to go somewhere with my mom today. So basically that's why I'm making these videos this late and this kind of unprepared, because every single weekend I'm always busy with something, and I don't want it to be to the point where I don't make a video at all. I wanted to at least have 1 or 2 videos out. So this is why I wanted to let you know ahead of time, within the next few months or in the next few weeks before I end off YouTube. It's gonna be kind of busy, kind of rampant, kind of you see what I'm talking about. I'll explain again why it's gonna be this way in a live stream or another Topics With Me video before I leave YouTube for a while. But just generally speaking, it's not gonna, you know, it's not gonna be as smooth sailing as it always been. Apart from that, I hope my budget to go up, because now I have more resources to kind of support my ambitions as being a YouTuber, and I am very happy. I can now, like, this watch now allows me to even film with the back of my camera. I know, it's a big deal. I get to film with the back of my camera, which means I'll get higher, you know, frame rates and all this high stuff that's going on. Now, that's probably not gonna be the end of me editing through my phone. It's just way too convenient, and that's how I get so many videos out in the week. So guys, please, 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 hope for the best. Please comment, subscribe, share. I know I'm gonna say this at the end of the video as well, but please, that really does help the channel. Please, I don't get paid for YouTube, so I'm doing this like out of pocket and stuff like that. So with all of this information that I'm throwing out at you guys, thank you for the support. I've noticed that some of you guys have been commenting, and you guys have been really supportive. I really want you guys to grow just like I have in the past 2 years. I would have never imagined I would have reached this point in the 2-year mark. But yeah, guys, please, please subscribe, comment, share, like, do whatever it needs to have the video out there, have people inspired, have people, you know, kind of motivated to do what I do. Because while it is hard work, at least for me, I feel like it's going to be something that's going to make someone happy or just make a living out of someone. So please, 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 again, subscribe, comment, share. I think this is the end of this video. If I have anything else, I'll put it on social media or in the description, the discussions page of this channel. I will see you guys when I see you guys. Bye-bye, okay? Nothing to say. Just purely blessed. 4,000 subscribers anyway.